ScouterStan. Let's talk a little bit about the Life Scouts' procrastination towards achieving their goal of becoming an Eagle Scout. This is the bane of a lot of different leaders. And in that, they get very frustrated with these young people who want this achievement but fail at the very end to achieve it. They procrastinate endlessly. The famous Bob Carter once said, "Poor planning on your part does not necessitate an emergency on mine." So young people who don't plan are planning to fail. And we need, as adult leaders, to help them plan. Make that plan to achieve the goal. And time management is the very first step towards mentoring a Life Scout to their goal of becoming an Eagle Scout. As an advancement chair for my local district, I am absolutely stunned by that last-minute rush before their 18th birthday. And I often think to myself, how long have they known that they were going to turn 18? It's been many years. Why didn't they get things done? And it all falls back on time management. Now, many youth today assume that they will be given some kind of second chance. Although we know as adults, time never forgives. And it really doesn't care. It marches on. You are responsible for everything you do and don't do. And that's what happens within your life. Be prepared means more when you teach young people good skills on time management. And it can be a very hard lesson to learn when you're young. But I guarantee you it's even harder when you're older. Time management is a critical part of scouting. It's a scouting skill, and it's just not taught in schoolrooms. A lot of times assignments are given at school with a time limit, but it's very short term. It's not long range. Now, quite literally, young people are being pulled in every direction you can imagine, whether it be school, band, sports, karate, you name it. There are so many other things going on in that young person's life, demanding valuable time. Now, setting up a reminder will help focus that limited time they actually have. Reminders could be anything from a poster to a daily message, a daily text. These are things to keep them thinking of that goal and doing the things that are needed in a timely manner. Now, as I mentioned, I was the advancement chair for my local district. And through my calculations, most Life Scouts are that rank for up to 2 years on average. And the time from getting the project approved to filling out and getting the verification of their Eagle application is about 120 days. These are things that mentors need to know. When you're mentoring a youth towards their goal of becoming an Eagle, you have to keep in mind this is their goal. And they need to get the old-fashioned calendar out and actually mark off the weekends they're camping, mark off the weeks, the different vacation times and all the stuff that takes it out. And you'll find out that within a year, they only have maybe 50 days to really schedule stuff. In a whole year, you might have just 50 days. And it's not continuous. It could be split apart by weeks at a time. So you really have to think ahead. You need to consider all of the requirements way before they are actually due. Time management is a skill, a valuable skill that a lot of employers really need. And this is a skill that will make them very successful in later on education, managing their career, and achieving their goals way into the future. Mastering the skill of time management is vital to anyone's success. We do so much for our scouts, and it's important that we always keep that time management moving forward. It's just about time for them to get up and start working on their goal of achieving the Eagle Scout rank. So many times a scout has thanked me for teaching them time management skills on how to achieve the things they want to do. You can do this too. It's about time to get up and just do time management. Spending time on podcasts and videos is important. Learning these things that we all need to do. And you are a big part of the success of these scouts. It is so important. And I am so grateful for the time you spend working with your scouts to achieve something really great. Until next time, I'll see you on the trail.